Hello, Gemini. Let's explore what the cosmos has in store for you on May 2nd, 2025. As the stars align on this spring day, there's a fascinating celestial story unfolding specifically for you. On this particular Friday, we find Mercury, your ruling planet, moving through Taurus, bringing a grounding influence to your typically quick-moving mental energy. This position creates an interesting dynamic for you, dear Gemini, as it sits in your 12th house of the subconscious, dreams, and hidden matters. You may notice your mind working in deeper, more methodical ways than usual. Your thoughts have weight and substance today, perfect for tackling complex problems that require patience rather than your typical rapid-fire approach. Meanwhile, the moon will be transiting through Leo, illuminating your third house of communication, short trips, and siblings. This creates a fascinating counterbalance to Mercury's position, as the Leo moon encourages bold expression and dramatic communication. You might feel a pull between keeping your thoughts private, Mercury in your 12th, and expressing yourself dramatically, Leo moon in your 3rd. Finding the balance between these energies will be your cosmic assignment for the day. Venus will be dancing through Gemini itself on this day, which is absolutely delightful news for you. With Venus in your first house of self and identity, you're radiating charm, attractiveness, and social appeal. People are naturally drawn to you, and your way with words is especially enchanting. This is an excellent day for any social engagements, first dates, or important conversations where making a positive impression matters. Your natural duality is softened and made more appealing by Venus's loving touch. Looking at Mars, we find it moving through Aries, activating your 11th house of friendships, social networks, and long-term goals. This high-energy placement suggests unexpected opportunities coming through your social connections. A friend might introduce you to someone significant or present an opportunity that aligns perfectly with your aspirations. Your energy for group projects and collaborative efforts is heightened, making this an excellent day to rally people around a shared vision. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and good fortune, continues its journey through Gemini as well, amplifying everything about you and your life path this year. On May 2nd specifically, Jupiter forms a harmonious trine with the Leo moon, suggesting moments of remarkable self-expression that could lead to recognition or opportunities. Your words carry weight and influence today, Gemini. What you say matters more than usual, and could open doors you didn't even know existed. Saturn, our cosmic taskmaster, remains in Pisces in your 10th house of career and public reputation. This ongoing transit has been asking you to get serious about your professional goals and to build structures that will support your long-term success. Today, Saturn forms an aspect with Mercury that might bring news related to your career path, perhaps a hidden opportunity or realization about the direction you're heading. In terms of your love life, with Venus in your sign, romance is definitely highlighted today. For those in relationships, your partner finds you especially attractive and engaging. Your communication sparkles with wit and charm, making it easy to resolve any outstanding issues through conversation. For single Geminis, your magnetism is at a peak. Don't be surprised if you attract admirers wherever you go. The Venus-Jupiter conjunction in your sign makes you particularly lucky in matters of the heart today. Regarding your career, there's an interesting dynamic between Saturn's disciplined energy in your career house and the dreamy influence of Neptune also in Pisces. You might need to distinguish between realistic professional goals and idealistic visions. The practical groundedness of Mercury in Taurus can help you discern which projects are worth pursuing and which might be beautiful but impractical daydreams. Financially, with the sun still moving through Taurus in your 12th house, there might be hidden expenses or resources you haven't fully explored. Today is excellent for reviewing your financial situation and making adjustments to your budget or investment strategy. An unexpected insight could lead to a better understanding of how to manage your resources. Health-wise, the energetic boost from Mars in Aries suggests this is a good day for social forms of exercise or trying a new fitness activity with friends. Your mental energy is strong, but Mercury in Taurus reminds you to stay grounded in your body as well. Balance intellectual pursuits with physical movement for optimal well-being today. Uranus, continuing its long-term journey through Taurus, brings occasional unexpected developments related to your subconscious patterns, dreams, or hidden aspects of life. Today might bring a surprising revelation or insight that helps you understand your own psychological patterns better. Pay attention to unusual dreams or sudden intuitive flashes. They contain valuable information. Pluto's transformative energy, now in Aquarius, impacts your ninth house of higher learning, travel, and philosophy. You might experience a profound shift in your worldview or receive an opportunity for education or travel that promises to transform your perspective. This is a slow-moving influence, but on May 2nd, you might notice its effects more strongly than usual. The North Node's position suggests your karmic path right now involves learning to balance your need for variety and stimulation with developing deeper, more meaningful connections. Today offers opportunities to practice this balance, especially in how you communicate with others. As we look at the overall energy of the day, Gemini, it's clear that May 2nd, 2025, offers you a unique blend of communicative power, social charm, and introspective insight. The Venus-Jupiter conjunction in your sign is particularly fortunate and doesn't happen often. This is truly a day when the stars are smiling upon you. Your challenge will be managing the multiple energetic currents. The desire to socialize versus the pull toward introspection. The quick, exciting ideas stimulated by the Leo moon versus the slower, more methodical thinking encouraged by Mercury in Taurus. And the expansive possibilities suggested by Jupiter versus the disciplined focus demanded by Saturn. To make the most of this day, start your morning with some quiet reflection or meditation, allowing Mercury's thoughtful energy to help you set intentions. Use the midday hours for your most important communications and social connections when the Leo moon's influence is strongest. Evening hours are perfect for romantic encounters or creative pursuits, with Venus enhancing your natural charm. Remember that your words have particular power today, Gemini. Use them wisely and kindly. The connections you make and the ideas you express on May 2nd, 2025, have the potential to influence your path for months to come. Trust your intellectual instincts, but also listen to the deeper wisdom that comes when your quicksilver mind slows down enough to truly contemplate what matters most. Ultimately, this is a day of balanced duality, perfectly suited to your Gemini nature. Embrace both your social, expressive self and your contemplative, thoughtful side. The magic happens in the integration of these seemingly opposite energies. May the stars light your way, dear Gemini, as you navigate this cosmically significant day. For Gemini, on May 2nd, 2025, the planetary positions create a fascinating cosmic landscape that directly influences your mental agility and communication patterns. Jupiter continues its beneficial journey through your sign, expanding your natural talents and bringing opportunities for personal growth. This position amplifies your already quick-witted nature and creates a protective energy around your endeavors. Mercury, your ruling planet, will likely be positioned in Taurus, bringing a more methodical quality to your typically rapid thought processes. This creates an interesting dynamic where your ideas maintain their brilliance, but gain stability and practical application. The Sun in Taurus illuminates your 12th house of subconsciousness and spiritual matters, prompting profound insights and possibly bringing hidden information to light. This position encourages introspection before your birthday season begins. Venus may be entering your sign, enhancing your charm and attractiveness while making you more magnetic in social situations. Mars, potentially positioned in Cáncer or late Gemini, is energizing either your communication sector or your resource zone, giving you added drive in these areas. Saturn's continued journey through Pisces forms a challenging square to your sign, creating tension around professional responsibilities and long-term goals. This requires patience and disciplined effort, particularly regarding authority figures or career structures. Uranus in Taurus continues its revolutionary impact on your subconscious mind, possibly triggering unexpected revelations or disrupting sleep patterns. Neptune's fresh position in Aries affects your 11th house of friendships and collective endeavors, adding a mystical or confusing element to your social circles. Pluto, oscillating between Capricorn and Aquarius, is transforming power structures related to your philosophy of life and educational pursuits. The North Node's position suggests evolutionary growth through embracing new learning experiences. These combined planetary energies make May 2nd particularly significant for intellectual pursuits, communication projects, and navigating the complex relationship between your rational mind and intuitive insights. As Mercury dances in harmonious alignment with Jupiter today, your natural eloquence reaches extraordinary heights. Words flow from you with remarkable ease, making this an exceptional day for presentations, important conversations, or any situation requiring verbal dexterity. Your mind is especially quick, processing information at lightning speed and making connections others might miss entirely. This intellectual sharpness gives you a distinct advantage in negotiations or debate scenarios, though be mindful not to overwhelm others with your rapid-fire thoughts and ideas. The moon's position in your third house amplifies your already considerable curiosity. You'll find yourself asking deeper questions and seeking more meaningful exchanges rather than engaging in superficial conversations. This positioning creates a beautiful opportunity for intellectual bonding with those who appreciate your inquisitive nature. Pay attention to seemingly casual exchanges today. They may contain nuggets of valuable information that prove useful in the future. Venus forms a subtle but significant sextile to your ruling planet Mercury, softening your communication style in the most appealing way. Your words carry not just intelligence but warmth and charm, making others more receptive to your ideas. This is particularly valuable in situations where you need to persuade or influence others. Your diplomatic abilities are enhanced, allowing you to address even sensitive topics with grace and tact. The day's energy strongly supports creative expression. If you've been working on writing projects, marketing campaigns, or artistic endeavors requiring verbal or written elements, you'll find inspiration flowing abundantly. Ideas that have been percolating in your subconscious may suddenly crystallize into coherent, innovative concepts. Keep a means to record your thoughts handy throughout the day, as insights may arrive unexpectedly. Today's planetary configuration also enhances your ability to listen, an often overlooked aspect of communication. You'll notice subtle undertones in conversations and pick up on nonverbal cues that might typically escape your attention. This heightened receptivity creates opportunities for deeper understanding in your relationships, both personal and professional. Be aware that Neptune's distant influence could occasionally cloud clarity. Double-check important details before sending emails or messages, especially those related to business or containing critical information. What seems perfectly clear to you might be misinterpreted by others under this ethereal energy. Social media and digital communications receive favorable aspects today. Your online presence could attract positive attention, particularly if you share knowledge or insights related to your areas of expertise. A thoughtful post or comment might connect you with individuals who appreciate your unique perspective and intellectual approach. The late afternoon brings a subtle shift as the moon forms a square to Saturn. You may feel a temporary constraint on your expressive abilities or encounter someone who seems resistant to your ideas. Rather than pushing harder, use this as an opportunity to refine your thoughts and strengthen your arguments. Patience now will yield better results than insistence. For Geminis involved in teaching, coaching, or mentoring roles, today offers exceptional energy for conveying complex concepts in accessible ways. Your explanations will be particularly lucid, helping others grasp difficult material with surprising ease. Consider recording any training or instructional content you create today, as it's likely to be especially clear and effective. Evening hours favor intimate conversations rather than large group discussions. One-on-one exchanges allow your versatile mind to explore topics with greater depth and nuance. A meaningful dialogue with a close friend, partner, or family member could lead to important realizations or strengthen your emotional connection through the power of words. Your verbal wit is especially sharp today, making this an excellent time for activities requiring quick thinking and repartee. However, be mindful that not everyone can keep pace with your mental agility. Someone important to you may need more time to process and respond, offering this space graciously strengthens rather than diminishes your communication effectiveness. As you prepare for sleep, consider journaling tonight's thoughts. The day's unique communicative energy may have sparked insights worth preserving, and the act of writing will help integrate these realizations more fully into your awareness, potentially sparking further creativity in the days ahead. May 2nd brings unexpected financial shifts for Gemini as Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a favorable trine with Jupiter in your second house of income and resources. This cosmic alignment opens doors to monetary opportunities that might have seemed locked just days before. Your natural communicative talents become particularly valuable today, whether negotiating a contract, pitching an idea, or discussing a raise. The universe is literally putting money where your mouth is. Venus in your sign amplifies your charm and bargaining power, making this an excellent day to initiate financial conversations that you've been postponing. Pay special attention to digital opportunities and side hustles that leverage your versatility. The moon's position in Libra activates your fifth house of creativity and speculation, suggesting that calculated risks in investments could pay off handsomely now. However, Neptune's subtle influence cautions against get-rich-quick schemes that seem too good to be true. Instead, focus on ventures that align with your intellectual strengths. A surprising message from a past colleague or client could resurface, potentially leading to a lucrative collaboration. Your financial intuition is heightened today. That gut feeling about a particular opportunity deserves your attention. Saturn's steady influence in your career sector provides stability to your long-term financial planning, making this an excellent day to review retirement contributions or investment portfolios. The stars indicate that diversification will serve you particularly well under this cosmic weather. Pluto's transformative energy touches your shared resources sector, potentially bringing hidden financial matters to light or offering opportunities through partnerships, inheritances, or grants. Those Geminis working in technology, communication, education, or sales will find their skills especially in demand and compensated accordingly. Tonight, take time to jot down financial insights that come through Mercury's sharp energy, ensures your mental clarity regarding money matters is at a peak. The final hours of the day bring a creative solution to a persistent financial puzzle you've been trying to solve. Your financial keyword for today is versatility. Your willingness to adapt and pivot will directly correlate with monetary gains. Remember that small, consistent actions taken today will compound significantly by the time Mercury completes its next retrograde cycle. This is not a day for financial procrastination, but rather decisive action backed by your excellent analytical abilities. For Gemini, on May 2nd, 2025, several celestial alignments create unique pockets of fortune and opportunity. With Mercury, your ruling planet, moving through your financial sector in a harmonious trine with Jupiter, your intellectual resources translate beautifully into material gain. This isn't just about money appearing, it's about your ideas being recognized for their true worth. The quick thinking that comes naturally to you becomes your greatest asset today. Venus positioned in your sign forms a supportive sextile with Mars in Aries, creating a magnetic quality to your communication style. Your words carry extra weight and charm today, making this an exceptionally fortunate time for negotiations, important conversations, and persuasive presentations. If you've been waiting to pitch an idea or make a request, the cosmic forces are arranging themselves in your favor. The moon in Aquarius illuminates your ninth house of exploration and higher learning, creating a brilliant opportunity for educational pursuits. Knowledge acquired today seems to stick with unusual persistence. Classes, workshops, research projects, and intellectual discussions prove remarkably fruitful. The information you encounter isn't just interesting. It contains practical applications that will serve you in upcoming weeks. Your social sphere represents another fortune-filled area today. With the North Node continuing its journey through your 11th house, chance encounters carry significant potential. Pay particular attention to group activities and community events. Someone you meet casually could become instrumental in opening doors you've been trying to access for months. Digital communications and social media also serve as conduits for opportunity. An offhand comment or share might catch the attention of someone who appreciates your unique perspective. Creative collaboration stands out as perhaps your most fortunate arena today. The Sun in Taurus activates your 12th house of inspiration while forming a productive sextile with Pluto, suggesting that joining forces with others unleashes ideas and solutions that wouldn't materialize through solo efforts. Your ability to synthesize different viewpoints into cohesive wholes makes you the linchpin in group dynamics. Travel, even short distances, brings unexpected advantages today. A change of scenery stimulates your mental faculties and positions you in the right place at precisely the right moment. Whether it's a different neighborhood, a new cafe, or simply taking an alternate route, physical movement correlates strongly with fortunate encounters today. Financially, research-based decisions yield the best results. With Mercury's influence strong, information gathering before making purchases or investments significantly increases your chances of finding bargains or opportunities others overlook. Your analytical abilities are particularly sharp when evaluating worth and potential return. Health and wellness routines initiated today tend to stick with unusual consistency. The cosmic alignment supports sustainable habit formation rather than drastic changes, so focus on small, manageable adjustments to your daily rhythms. Pay special attention to breathing exercises and activities that coordinate mind and body. These provide both immediate benefits and long-term advantages for your naturally quick-moving Gemini energy. Technological matters also fall under your fortunate areas today. Whether troubleshooting problems, making digital purchases, or implementing new systems, you have an intuitive understanding of how things connect and function. Trust your instincts when navigating technical decisions, as your natural adaptability aligns perfectly with the innovative forces at work. In romantic matters, intellectual connection creates the pathway to deeper bonds. Conversations that explore ideas, share knowledge, or plan future adventures strengthen existing relationships and create solid foundations for new ones. Your ability to articulate feelings with clarity becomes a powerful tool for creating meaningful connection. Ultimately, your greatest fortune today comes through embracing your fundamental Gemini duality, your capacity to see multiple perspectives simultaneously. This trait, sometimes misconstrued as indecision, today functions as your superpower, allowing you to navigate complex situations with grace and identify opportunities others miss entirely. By honoring both sides of your nature, the analytical and the intuitive, the serious and the playful, you align yourself with the day's most abundant cosmic currents. The social landscape for Gemini on May 2nd, 2025, presents a fascinating array of opportunities and challenges as Mercury forms a sextile with Jupiter in your 11th house of friendships and social networks. This powerful alignment stimulates your natural communicative abilities and expands your social reach considerably. You'll likely find yourself the center of attention at gatherings, with ideas flowing effortlessly and connections forming almost magically. This is not merely superficial charm at work. There's a depth to your interactions today that could lead to meaningful long-term alliances. The Mercury-Jupiter aspect particularly favors digital connections, online communities, and virtual networking events. If you've been considering joining a new group or organization, today's energy strongly supports that initiative. Venus, currently transiting through your sign, enhances your already magnetic presence and makes you particularly appealing to others. People are drawn to your intellectual vitality and quick wit, but they're staying for the unexpected emotional intelligence you're displaying. This comes courtesy of the moon in Pisces, forming a harmonious trine with Neptune, softening your typically analytical approach with intuitive understanding. There's a noticeable shift in how you relate to close friends today. You're more receptive to their emotional needs rather than just engaging in your usual witty banter. This deeper connection potential extends to professional networking as well, with Saturn in Aquarius providing structure and longevity to connections made in career-oriented settings. Be mindful of a challenging square between Mars in Leo and Uranus in Taurus, which could manifest as unexpected tensions within group dynamics. Someone's ego might suddenly disrupt otherwise pleasant social interactions, possibly triggering your dual-natured tendency to either withdraw completely or become overly defensive. Navigate this by remembering that not every provocation requires a response. Existing friendships require special attention today, particularly those you've somewhat neglected while pursuing new connections. A phone call or thoughtful message to an old friend could reawaken a valuable bond that will prove supportive in coming months. Your social energy peaks between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., making this an ideal window for important meetings or gatherings. Virtual connections are especially favorable after 4 p.m., when Mercury's influence is heightened by a supportive aspect from the moon. Look for synchronicities in social interactions today. Chance meetings and seemingly random conversations could contain important information or opportunities. Someone you meet casually might later become an important ally or resource. Trust your natural Gemini instinct to network widely, but allow today's planetary influences to guide you toward deeper, more meaningful engagement rather than simply collecting contacts. By day's end, you may find yourself with fewer new connections than you anticipated, but those formed will be of significantly higher quality and future potential. May 2nd brings a fascinating energy configuration for you, Gemini. With Mercury forming a trine to Jupiter, your mental acuity is exceptionally sharp today. This is not the time to waste your intellectual gifts on trivial matters. Instead, direct your focus toward ambitious projects that require creative problem-solving. Your ability to connect disparate ideas is heightened, making this an excellent day for brainstorming or pitching innovative concepts. The Venus-Neptune square suggests potential confusion in relationships, so be explicit in your communication rather than assuming others can read between the lines. Your words carry unusual weight today. Choose them with care. With Mars activating your financial sector, avoid impulsive purchases that seem urgent but aren't truly necessary. The moon in Virgo encourages practical organization, making this an ideal day to establish new systems that will serve you well into the future. Physically, your energy may fluctuate, so schedule demanding activities for the morning hours when your vitality peaks. Nutritionally, your digestive system needs extra support. Incorporate fermented foods and reduce artificial ingredients. The day's planetary alignment particularly supports activities involving writing, teaching, or any form of knowledge exchange. If you've been postponing a difficult conversation, today's influences provide a supportive backdrop for clarity without unnecessary conflict. Your normally scattered attention can be channeled productively if you commit to single tasking rather than multitasking. Create external structures to compensate for any tendency toward distraction. Timers, accountability partners, or dedicated workspaces will prove especially effective. The evening hours bring a subtle shift as the moon aspects Uranus, potentially disrupting plans but opening unexpected opportunities. Remain flexible, particularly after 7 p.m. Your intuition is heightened today, warranting attention to subtle impressions that might typically go unnoticed. Pay particular attention to recurring thoughts or symbols. They contain valuable guidance. The day's numerical vibration resonates with your analytical abilities, making this an excellent time to decode complex situations that have been puzzling you. Overall, your greatest success today comes from balancing your characteristic adaptability with uncommon persistence. Begin initiatives, but commit to following through rather than jumping to the next shiny object. Remember that steady progress, however modest, ultimately outpaces sporadic bursts of brilliance without follow-through. Hello, Gemini. Let's explore what the cosmos has in store for you on May 2nd, 2025.